and federal funding from relief packages approved by Congress. So that's some good news, everybody. Now the tax day has come and gone, and if you beat the deadline and filed your 2021 tax on time, then the next thing to do is wait for your refund money to arrive. For those expecting refund money this year, it should arrive within 21 days of filing. And to keep tabs on your refund, you can start tracking it to your online bank account after the IRS begins processing your tax return. And tracking your refund will also assure that your tax return has been accepted by the IRS and has not been rejected because of errors. If your tax refund goes into your bank account via direct deposit, it can actually take an additional 5 days for your bank to put the money in your account. This means if it takes the IRS the full 21 days to issue a check and your bank 5 days to deposit it, you could be waiting around a whole month to get your tax refund. So folks, that's why it's important to file pretty soon to make sure you can get your money sooner than later. Everybody, we have a ton of good news about the fourth stimulus check that I want you to know, so continue watching this video. It has been confirmed that it is possible, still possible, for millions of you guys to receive a bonus, a $1,400 stimulus check. President Biden has also announced that he wants Congress to pass this legislation that he says will help Americans receive benefits and extra benefits. So, during the first 18 months of the crisis, the federal government sent out 3 rounds of stimulus checks to the majority of people. This was done in a bid to ease the financial burden of the crisis. The IRS has confirmed that it has issued second and third payments, also known as economic impact checks. Now, those who are missing a payment or receive less than a full entitlement can claim a back payment in the form of a recovery rebate credit on their 2020 or 2021 federal tax return. Although the tax deadline for 2020 and 2021 returns have both passed, the tax agency gives filers up to 3 years from the due date of the return to file and receive a tax credit refund. So if you have not filed a tax return for either 2020 or 2021 and you think you have missed out on a stimulus check payment that was distributed during those tax years, it's not too late. You can still get this money, everybody. To do so, you need to file a tax return with the IRS, even if your household income means that you're not usually required to do so. That you would have done so before the deadline, either online or by mail. But the IRS strongly advises that filers take advantage of the e-filing online portal, which will result in your returns being processed more quickly and you receiving the recovery rate credit as quickly as possible. When you do so, remember the first 2 stimulus checks were distributed in the 2020 tax year, and the third in the 2021 tax year. So, according to the Biden administration, the Portland International Airport this year will receive about $20 million from the president's bipartisan infrastructure law for projects to help maintain the airport. Those include revamping a major runway and repairing escalators and taking care of other maintenance needs. So on healthcare, everybody, Biden wants Congress to pass legislation that he says will help people get insurance coverage if their state doesn't expand Medicaid under the Affordable Care Act. He called for an extension of the American Rescue Plan savings to keep premiums low when people buy coverage through the Affordable Care Act. And the White House says the American Rescue Plan saved an average of $59 per person per month on premiums. The president also wants Congress to cap cost sharing for insulin at $35 a month and take steps to keep prescription prices from outstripping inflation. He also wants to cap Medicare costs to $2,000 a year for prescriptions bought at a pharmacy.
Eye off the ball. Our infrastructure used to be rated number 1 in the world. Today, according to the World Economic Forum, we rank number 13 in the world. China and the rest of the world is catching up and passing us. But now, with our infrastructure law, we're reinvesting in our economy and in our people, reclaiming our leadership and creating millions of jobs for building a better America. That's what we're going to do. But as we rebuild America, we're buying American and betting on American workers.
Idea, enormously strong support across the political spectrum, Democrats, Independents, Republicans. Mr. President, sadly, despite this overwhelming support for expanding Social Security, the CEOs at the Business Roundtable is the organization representing the largest corporations in America. They came out with a plan last year which does exactly what the American people do not want to do. American people want to expand Social Security, and the Business Roundtable came out with a plan that would increase the Social Security retirement age from 67 to 70 and severely cut the COLAs, cost of living adjustments of senior citizens and disabled veterans. Mr. President, the Congress and the Senate here have got to make a very fundamental decision, and that is, do we listen to the American people who are hurting today, to seniors who have worked their whole lives but who just cannot get by in what in many cases are meager and inadequate Social Security benefits? Do we listen to them? Do we stand up for and with the people who helped build this country, who worked the farms, who worked in our factories, who served us in the armed forces? Do we stand with them and expand Social Security, or do we listen to those on Wall Street and corporate America who want to cut Social Security benefits and in some cases want to privatize Social Security? This is a huge issue for tens of millions of Americans. And, Mr. President, I intend to do everything that I can, not only to resist cuts to Social Security, but to do everything that we can to expand Social Security benefits for those seniors and disabled vets who desperately need that expansion. And with that, Mr. President, I would yield the floor.
Income people who are struggling every single day to take care of their families. That is really what this whole debate is about. Which side are we on? So let me just take a moment to describe what I believe to be some of the major crises in our country today and how the President's budget responds to these crises. Today in our country, the very, very wealthiest people
Newly confirmed.
For people and businesses, pressure has risen on the Biden administration and lawmakers to pass a new form of federal financial support. And so the IRS has just issued new guidance related to claiming money from last year's stimulus package, specifically funds from the expanded child tax credit. The child tax credit, part of the President Biden's American Rescue Plan, raised the existing credit from $2,000 up to $3,600 per child for ages 5 and younger, and $3,000 for children 6 to 17. Half of the credit was payable in monthly installments of $300 or $250 per child that ran from July to December of 2021. The remainder can be claimed when filing 2021 taxes. So the IRS released a new statement saying there are important tax credits for families, and we don't want anyone to overlook the child and dependent tax credit, care credit that is. We encourage families and others who may qualify for this credit to carefully review the criteria to make sure to receive the maximum amount that they're entitled to. We also encourage the tax professional communities and others share this information with them. So many parents, everybody receive half of their expanded child tax credit through monthly installments, but the remainder must be filed when filing, including those who don't typically have a file to return, have to file a return due to income levels. Another update, everybody, was more of a reminder of the child independent care credit, which was expanded for 2021. Depending on the income, taxpayers can get a credit worth up to 50% of their qualifying child care expenses for tax year 2021. The maximum eligible expense for this credit